This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Now, Eddie Hearn, he had a recent interview where he spoke about Big Baby Jarrell Miller. Now, for those of you who don't know, but I'm sure most of you do, Miller, he failed another PD test, about the third one in his combat sport career. First one as a kickboxer, second one against Anthony Joshua, and now another one. But of course, we are still waiting for official confirmation as to whatever's happened. We haven't had any kind of statement from Big Baby Jarrell Miller that I'm aware of, nor have we had one from VADA and anyone else involved. In fact, all we've really had is a report of a GW1516 that was found in his system, which is one of the same banned substances that was found in the Anthony Joshua build-up, where Big Baby Jarrell Miller had multiple banned substances in his system. And somehow Miller, he tried to twist it as if somehow Eddie Hearn had something to do with all this. Like he failed as something to do with Eddie Hearn. It's Eddie Hearn's fault. I don't know whether or not he's going to use the same excuse. I don't know. Either way, we're still waiting. All we know is that his two promoters in Bob Arum and Dimitri Salita both come out with pretty much the same statement saying very disappointing. And today, being Monday, he will be provisionally suspended pending further investigation. Now, Eddie Hearn, of course, he famously dropped Miller once he failed the Anthony Joshua test in the build-up to their fight at Madison Square Garden in New York. And since then, these guys have been having some war of words between them. Anyway, Eddie Hearn had an interview and he said that he's actually feels sorry for Big Baby Miller. In fact, this is what he said in brief. I feel sorry for Miller because I think he has psychological problems and I don't think he can bring himself to fight without taking PEDs. His career's over. I don't think any credible promoter will ever let him fight again. So that was Eddie Hearn's statement in brief. Now, he said the same thing that a lot of you have been saying, that maybe he has some kind of addiction, that maybe he feels not confident of getting in the ring without having a little bit of a boost, shall we say. That's his confidence going in there. Because why else would he be failing another test? Now, as I said, right now, we don't know the truth. We don't know all of it. All we know is some speculation and something has happened. That's all we know right now. But right now, as much as I know a lot of people aren't, we do have to give him the benefit of the doubt, wait for the investigation, and then we can judge it accordingly. But Eddie Hearn saying that he has a psychological problem, I know a lot of you guys have said that too. So again, it's a fair comment from Eddie Hearn for sure. Now, as far as his career's over, if there's no reasonable explanation for it, if there's a case of, yes, he definitely did do it, bearing in mind, after the Anthony Joshua fight, you would have thought that he would have learned his lesson and stayed the hell away from everything. But of course, with lockdown happening, I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of fighters using this opportunity when testing hasn't been happening to be using it as a way to enhance themselves for the training and all that kind of thing. And subsequently, once fights are announced, you can't always cycle it out your system. So I imagine that he's going to be one of quite a few who's going to be taking some gear and may end up getting caught. But another promoter never touching him? No, I don't think they will. But there again, he's a big name. So there's going to be quite a few promoters out there, especially like small hall promoters who would love the opportunity to have somebody who's a name in boxing. I mean, besides the whole PED thing, you know, he has managed to build himself up a reputation, climb the rankings, and was getting some pretty big fights. But of course, since the PED thing, that seems to have overshadowed his true accomplishments, really. But there again, maybe he accomplished a lot because he's been juicing, who knows. But either way, that is Eddie Hearn's statement, that he believes that Big Baby Jarrell Miller has a psychological problem, that he can't fight with confidence without having some kind of juicing going on. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.